Hello, everyone. Welcome back again to the You Like That podcast. With me, I am Adam, and I'm one half of the You Like That podcast.
My name is Jack. I am the other half of the You Like That podcast.
Yes, that is correct. We are back again for another week. Another shuffled around week where we hit you last week with a very late recording. Now we're hitting you with a very early recording. Fresh out of bed.
It turns out two adults working full-time.
Friends getting married and such, yeah.
You're not always going to line up schedule-wise. Next week's going to be weird too because one of my friends is getting married.
Yeah.
So,
It'll be another rush one, but we always strive and persevere to make sure that you guys get the fucking content out. Relatively on time, at least. So we had to flick around a few things for this week. It actually ended up working pretty well in our favour anyway. So no new movie this week, but we are going to be talking about the Wandavision finale. Wandavision did finish up.
Yeah, we had to pick something that we could watch very late last night, so we could get this done this morning.
Yeah, so
not a lot of movie sessions at 11:15 at night.
No, not many.
Or 7 a.m. in the morning.
Exactly right.
So we had to scramble and be like, "Hey, what's on Disney Plus?
Yep.
What's a talking point?"
Very big talking point.
We like Marvel.
So we will be talking about WandaVision. We'll give an overview of the series, but then more than anything, talk about the whole finale and what we think the future is going to look after this, after the events of it. Start off with our news as always, get to the questions later on. We did put out the second episode of the midweek review of You Like That Extra for The Thing. Thank you all for checking that out as well. You guys did also vote for Mortal Kombat for the next episode.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Even though I also voted for Mortal Kombat.
I know, you put it in there. Brooke was just like, poor Jack, making him put you through that. I'm like, he voted for this.
Yeah, it was my suggestion.
I didn't even get the choice.
Because I remember how bad it was. But even I was surprised by how bad it was.
Holy
Spoiler alert.
shit, man.
Ooh.
I had to pay $5 to get this fucking movie.
Look forward to that.
Holy shit. What a fucking...
Make sure you watch that review. Because
that is going to be a good one.
Good Lord.
It is going to get fucking rinsed. So yeah, let's jump into the news today. Not a lot of big news happening at the moment. We have had a movie get pushed forward 4 months. A Quiet Place 2 is now scheduled for May 28th this year.
Yeah, I completely forgot that was a movie.
Yep. So it's supposed to be September this year. One of the big delays of all the bigger movies coming out on the slate. Now they went... Yeah, the world's not doing too bad anymore.
The thing about that movie, too, is it doesn't matter where you plonk it.
Mm.
You can release it whenever you want, really.
Yeah. It's a horror movie, so...
and even though it's a sequel, people aren't clamouring for it, but people are not going to not go and see it, you know what I mean? So,
exactly. Because the first one did really well in the box and that as well, so...
So you don't have to wait for a holiday. And I think that movie, enough people will be like, I wonder if John Krasinski will appear in it somehow. Yeah. Well, so people will see it just to see his little smiley face.
Yeah, and we know that he's in it for a brief moment because it shows the events before everything happened.
Yeah.
So people will know at least he's in there for some of it, and they'll be like, but do we get to see his dead body by the end of it?
Yeah. I didn't hate that first one. Actually, I really liked the first one.
I really liked that one.
Yeah, I don't know why it needs a sequel, but okay. Well, we'll see it in May. We'll tell you about it.
So that's coming forward. Fast 9's been pushed back another month.
How the fuck?
June 25th, new release date.
That is so hilariously far away.
You got to think, when a movie is more than 14 months already away...
The next one will be shot by then.
Yeah. We could get Fast 10 before we get Fast 9.
Maybe they'll release both in the same year.
No, fucking, they'll just go, no, we still got to wait 2 more years to release the 10th one, because fuck it, why not?
I need to know why. I need to know why they keep delaying it so badly.
Like... I understand, like, if other movies are coming out...
The vaccine has started. The vaccine is rolled out. People are vaccinated.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it does end up getting brought forward again.
Yeah.
Like, more so. We'll see what fucking happens. I still don't understand it because the gap is just becoming huge for Hollywood and how much money they're losing. Let's put these movies out.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like yeah, the vaccine's coming, but fuck, just bring it.
America isn't the only country in the world. Like,
yeah,
other countries need movies too.
Exactly right, which is why Marvel's coming to Australia.
Yes, exactly.
They're going,
that's
fuck
news
America.
as well. We're the new hub.
Yeah.
We're the new Marvel hub.
Yeah, I touched on it last week, but yeah, it is the big rumour floating around that Marvel will be relocating to Sydney, in Moore Park for 5 years.
It's pretty sick.
Honestly, it would be a very, very good idea on Marvel's half to do this.
Just gonna walk around Sydney and hope I bump into Tobey Maguire.
You will. Anyone, you fucking can. If it's just in Moore Park, easy place to get to.
Yeah.
You know they're going to film something at the Opera House.
Yeah,
Surely.
Even if you're just going to the Comedy Store, like, you're at Fox Studios pretty much. So
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're there.
Yeah, you'll see one of the big names there. But I think at the same time, if that does happen, Australia is set for a big, big push in the economy.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting that big Disney injection of Marvel goodness.
Good news
utilizing all our cinema movie fucking qualities, equipment, and people that we have here working on it.
Yeah, great news for Australian filmmakers too. People will read scripts.
Yep.
People will go to Australian directors. Good for just even like fucking boom mic operators.
Yeah.
Australians will have more jobs now. It's just like, that's really fucking good news.
Yeah. So hopefully that is true. As said, it seems very, very plausible that it can happen.
I guess it's just like how smoothly the shooting for Thor 4, Love and Thunder,
which has been going really well. But as well, they also did film Shang-Chi here.
Oh, they did too, didn't
Shang-Chi
they?
was also filmed out here. I know it's not Marvel, but Mortal Kombat being filmed out here as well. It's just more or less showcasing all of Australia's fucking goodness.
Yeah.
So to them, they're like, yeah, Australia's fucking beautiful.
And I know it's not because they're like, hell yeah, Australia. It's purely because of how we handle COVID.
Yeah.
We're just the most convenient.
They're so safe.
The UK is still on fire. America is just sinking under its own weight.
Exactly.
So Australia was the next logical place, and hopefully they're like, oh yeah, Australia's mad. It just looks good. Like, remember Occupation Rainfall?
Yeah.
Say what you will about that movie, but
imagine if Marvel made that movie.
Yeah, when they were doing shots of the Blue Mountains, I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
It was
the same with the Mortal Kombat one. They were saying, like, all the sets we used was all, like, of Australia.
Just there, yeah.
Like, there's a part where you see Melina's, like, walking through this, like, it looks like a wasteland type thing. They're like, that's just an abandoned coal mine in South Australia. That's
exactly.
That whole stretch of land, that's all real.
Yeah.
None of that was put in.
Shout out Australia, man.
Fucking shout out Australia.
Hell yeah.
Speaking on the Thor filming, Natalie Portman has been seen filming some of her scenes now.
I did see that.
A bunch of floating in the air. Looks to be maybe getting Thor's powers to become the Lady Thor.
Yep.
Seeing more of Matt Damon as fake Loki and who'd they say? Melissa McCarthy?
Yeah,
she's in fake Hela.
She's in it.
Yeah, she's playing fake Hela.
I bet you she'll fall down.
Probably.
That's her joke. She falls down.
Yep, she's really funny. But I live for these set photos just for Taika Waititi's dress sense.
No, he's a maniac. He's an absolute maniac. Man. I love it.
I've retweeted so many of just him that it's just him walking around set in the brightest, weirdest board shorts and just a random ass short sleeve button up and a random hat.
You can see him from a satellite in space. 100%. He's just like, he sticks out like a fucking plum.
And you go, this is the guy taking the helm of Thor. This is the guy responsible for Chris Hemsworth going, yes, I love Thor again.
He's getting a Star Wars movie. He's
getting everything.
Hell yeah.
What else we got here? We got some set photos of Space Jam 2. Well, not set photos, more like
they're more promotional. Yeah,
more promotional style, showing a bit of
weird.
LeBron. Yeah,
the animation looks. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Lola Bunny's had a bit of a step down in
de-thickening.
She
doesn't have that dump truck anymore.
No more dump truck Lola
and
Bunny.
Reddit was pissed.
Oh, they were pissed.
God, they did not like the de-dump truckening.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm calling it now. I hope that takes off. Twitter, de-dump truckening.
De-dump truckening. You heard it here first. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be what you're going to expect anyway. It's LeBron James in a Looney Tunes Space Jam sequel.
Nice to see Don Cheadle being a villain, because Don Cheadle is the nicest man on the entire planet. So him being a villain is
so hard for him to be a bad guy. You look and you go, no,
he's just
not
the sweetest man.
Even in Avengers, he's still a sweetheart.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, nah, it's just in there. Godzilla vs. Kong runtime apparently leaked out. 1 hour 53 minutes.
Eh?
Yes.
Godzilla 2 went for Almost 3 hours.
Nah, King of the Monsters went 2 hours 15 or so.
Oh, well, it felt like it went for 7 days, so...
I know. But yeah, no, I saw this come out as a leak.
I'm okay with it being tight and punchy, actually.
Yeah.
Punchy in a lot of senses of the word, but...
Like, I hate it because, like, I want this to be, like, a 7-day movie. Just because of how much I love the franchise. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, fuck it, I kind of respect that.
They've already established both monsters as well.
Yeah.
And they've established the human characters. Like,
yeah,
of course we have to have them,
and then there are other monster threats around, so yeah, you can kind of just fling in the surprises of, like, Mechagodzilla and that. That was another thing. A clothing company basically flat out leaked Mechagodzilla's look on a shirt.
I hate that.
It looks so fucking fresh. I was like, I need to buy that, but I'm like, it's not available yet. But someone leaked it.
Yeah, it'd be cool to wear that shirt to, like, the opening night or something, just, like, completely give it away.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, I mean, most people smart enough to know that Mechagodzilla is in this movie, but this just flat out confirmed it. Like, there was a leak of the Funko Pop as well.
I'm worried about, I know Disney have a bit more lawyers to splash around, but I'm very worried about Spider-Man 3 toys. Like, if we get a Raimi suit toy or something, it'll just ruin the fun.
Yeah.
I hate the era of leaks. I hate leaks so much.
I know,
and I know we have to, like, report on them because it's something to talk about. But
I know they are shit.
Yeah,
but
I don't love a spoil.
Disney tend to be pretty tight knit on their ones.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the Star Wars stuff doesn't really leak out.
No,
so they've always been tight with that. I'm sure with Marvel they'd want to do the same, especially with this Spider-Man.
Oh, we got a Bad Batch release date. Bad Batch is first. It's very soon too. I think it's in May.
Yeah, it is pretty soon. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That is in there in the next couple of months.
Yeah,
which should be fun. And last one, I've got to talk more about Justice League. 6 chapters. They've split it into 6 chapters. This is just so if you don't want to watch it completely.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So if you want to, watch the first 2 chapters, you know where to sort of stop at.
Yeah.
So they've given them 6 titles, but it's more or less just a guide for, hey, it's a 4-hour movie, but we know you don't want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Here's an easy way to track where you're going to be up to. Which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think at least they're thinking about easy ways to get the audience to take in every single part of this movie.
Yeah. And when it's that long, too, you have to do something to break it up.
Have to.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, have to.
Whatever. Again, if I can watch it while sitting at home, I will.
Yeah.
But I'm not leaving the house. Zack Snyder clearly not burnt out by it because his Army of the Dead trailer released.
Oh, yes, that's right.
It looks like a fucking rollicking good time. I love it when Zack Snyder...
didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm just like, you fucking what?
They're doing a heist during a zombie outbreak. That's so funny.
Like, and it looks so colourful.
Yeah. And it's just Zack Snyder just throwing everything at it, and it just looks like he's having fun. Like, you can see it through the direction. So I wasn't really that excited for it. And then I saw, like, Dave Bautista cheesing it up on camera, and I was just like, I'm fucking all in.
Anything that Dave Bautista does, you're just like, fuck
That's fairly soon as well, so let's put that on the board, please.
Yep, that'll be there when...
And it's Netflix, straight to Netflix. So.
Really?
Yeah, mate. Straight to Netflix.
Fucking
Netflix bought it up, gave him a bunch of money.
Oh, yeah, no, I did see that. Yeah.
So, yeah,
fucking,
cool.
That makes it so much
easier.
easier.
I'm really excited for that. Because I do like Zack Snyder. Like, I shit on him.
He's had
Justice
a questionable...
League was not his fault.
The last couple of years are just sort of thrown him around and been like...
Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice is his fault.
Yes.
That's completely his, and it was a pile of shit, but Justice League was not his fault.
No.
And we'll find out what he wants to do with... with
exactly right.
What he really wanted to do.
Exactly right. All right, well, that's all the questions done and gone.
And by questions, you mean news again?
Fuck! It's so early again.
Second week in a row.
I've lost the ball. It's just...
It's funny, last week we were tired and delusional, and this week we're just, like, disheveled and homeless.
Because I woke up at 9:30 and you're like, I'll probably be there about 10:30, 11. I'm like... Fuck.
I've been awake since 5, so like I'm already halfway through my day.
Fuck, alright then, that's fair. I've got a long day to go. Alright, news is done. Let's jump into Wandavision. So, Wandavision. Finally finished after 9 weeks of 9 glorious episodes.
I can't believe it's been 9 weeks. I swear I only watched the first episode last week.
Yeah, no, it was weird, eh? It felt like it's gone so quick.
Yeah. Apart from The Boys, I don't remember... Like, it's been since Breaking Bad, since I watched something week to week.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like, The Boys was week to week, but... No offense to The Boys, but it didn't have the gravitas that this quite had. Like The Boys was awesome, but I wasn't like absolutely fiending for it every week like I was with this.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And
I don't do week to week TV shows. It's just too hard, and I just don't have the time unless it's really fucking good.
Yeah,
like The Mandalorian was, and like how Wandavision was.
Yeah.
So, I know we never said we always said we'd never do TV shows on this podcast.
Yeah, these are special circumstances.
This is special. This is the MCU, so this is technically part of our criteria, and it fits.
We compare everything to the MCU,
so we kind of have to do it.
Talk about it.
But if you guys haven't seen the finale for Wandavision yet, do not watch this episode from this point on until question time later on.
If you saw the title and you weren't expecting WandaVision spoilers, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, genuinely.
But surely you should have seen it by now. I don't care what you've been busy doing. The time is there. Just fucking watch it.
Disney Plus is cheap, too.
Disney Plus is very cheap, and it's very, very worthy now. Okay, so let's just say, so WandaVision as a whole. So how did you find the whole series as a whole?
Awful start. They really screwed the pooch with the pacing a little bit. And I know people were into it. They were like, oh, this is really tickling my tantalizing, expectations.
Yeah.
I do buy into teasers and stuff. Like, I do like that. But the first 3 episodes were just taking the piss completely, I think. Sure, it set it up nicely, but I think you could have just done one of the 50s episodes and then gone to the outside world. I think I would have liked more outside world stuff, especially just because of Randall Park. He's just the best dude on the planet.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
But yeah, from what did I say? We said it on this podcast. I think it was halfway through episode 4. It just fucking turned the dial.
Yeah.
Everything from there on was just incredible.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it as a whole.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I definitely agree. First 2 episodes, especially the first 2, were definitely on that path of like, I don't know what's going on yet.
They were a slog.
It was a big drag because you got like a very, very slim look at there's a bigger issue at hand here.
Yeah.
But you don't know what yet. But then the rest goes back to its 50s and 60s, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
You're sort of like buying into it because like, okay, it's Marvel and it's their first like proper like TV show, like that's not Netflix owned and that. This is the MCU version.
This is the first one with money.
Yeah, this is the first one with real money. This is with Disney money behind it. But they definitely did drag too much. And it wasn't like fuck this show's shit. I was like, I know there's going to be more to this. They've just obviously...
It was just frustrating.
They knew what they wanted to do with this, and they set it up that way, and I guess they just took the gamble and went, if people just get through that, they'll be rewarded with a lot more good shit after it. And we fucking did. And from that point on, absolutely loved the whole series.
Yep.
It was brilliant. It was great until too many theories started going around, and then you sort of started to expect certain things every episode in.
I kind of love that about Marvel, though. It's just like, it's feverish. It's literally feverish, the theories. And the lengths people go. Like, even now we're seeing it with the Spider-Man photos. Like, there's a slight shadow of maybe a hairline, and everyone's just like, oh, who could this be? Like, the reaches people go.
Yeah. People really want shit to happen.
Like, I really love that. It feels really, like, community
focused.
It
is good in a way because you get people talking about it.
The theories, like... It's community focused, but it has no bearing on the show. Clearly, the show's already made. But people coming together and going, "Oh, maybe it's this," and then it's like, I don't know anything about the comics, so if someone goes, "Oh, well, in this issue of this happens," and it makes me look at the show differently.
Yeah,
I really love that about Marvel, and I'm sure Star Wars is the same too. Like, just people drawing from all the canons.
Yeah, well, that's it. There's so many different books, and they have their own comics, and all the lore that doesn't get talked about. It's same thing.
But I will say, I bought into it a bit too hard because when, spoiler alert, Doctor Strange didn't turn up, I was just like,
Yeah.
Although the end credits
almost
almost confirms who the villain is for Doctor Strange too, and you'll be surprised by who it is, I think.
Yep. We'll get to that very soon for the full finale. So in terms of... let's talk about how the casting of this series. and how they performed. So Elizabeth Olsen as Wandavision.
Good.
As Wanda Maximoff.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yep.
She was absolutely brilliant through this whole thing. Really hits the emotional strings on every single level because 100%. That's what this whole series is about. This show is really always just about Wanda, her grief, never being able to get over it.
She's been through it too. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
She's copped so much.
So much shit. And I saw something on Twitter, and it was a photo of, it was like Ant-Man's family, Iron Man and his family and all that after the snap came back, and everyone came back. Everyone's like happy and embracing. And it's at that same point, Wanda's at the place that Vision bought for them to live in Westview.
Yeah.
And she just like breaks down, and that's when like the world starts in Westview. And you're like, yeah, she really does not get a fucking happy moment in this franchise ever.
Nope.
Loses her parents in a bombing.
Yep.
Loses her brother to Ultron.
Yep.
Loses Vision to Thanos.
Yep. Loses Vision again.
Loses Vision again. And ultimately more. And just never gets any fucking closure. And she's constantly grieving. And that's what I think a lot of people know that about this show. But then some people are like, no, but I wanted this and that. And it's like, really, that's not what this show is supposed to be.
No, God, no. It's like, it's a giant mental breakdown, pretty much. And how it affects other people, really, because the people of Westview are essentially prisoners.
Yeah.
Like, we find out Wanda's not meaning to do that. Like, she's not meaning it maliciously.
Yeah.
But obviously it has a massive effect on the residents who literally can't leave and can't see their family and just do the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Like, they're real people. And we don't really know that straight off the bat.
Yeah,
We're just like, is this
not to
all
the extent
fake?
that the finale gives us.
And not until Vision starts poking them in the temple and then their real personality.
Going, hey, what's going on in here?
Yeah.
But yeah, she drives this every single episode in a different way. Paul Bettany as Vision.
Fuck me, that episode when he starts finding stuff out and he's starting to get angry and like yelling and stuff. Just an unbelievable performance. Like, so good. To think he was convinced he was done with the MCU.
Yeah.
And, would just be doing little indie movies for the rest of his life. To come back as Vision in a performance like that, fuck. Yeah. So good.
And to now,
so good.
After this, be able to continue as Vision.
Yes, correct.
So Paul Bettany did also fuck over the internet. He did put the post out saying there's going to be a big cameo with someone that he's always loved to work with and hasn't had the chance before.
Turns out it was himself.
It was Paul Bettany versus Paul Bettany. And the day of the finale, he went, I kind of took the joke a bit too far.
No way, I love it.
And I
fucking love that. Even though it disappointed me,
he was laughing about it. He's just like, sorry, but it was kind of funny.
Even though it let me down, I was like, nah, fair fucks. That's a great joke.
It is fucking brilliant. You look at it and you go, he's a fucking master.
Yep.
Masterpiece work there. Catherine Hahn.
Yeah, let's do Catherine Hahn because she's a comedy actress. She's a comedian.
She's incredible in this.
She's so good in this. Such a good villain. Like, I just didn't expect that performance from her
even
at all.
her as a nosy neighbour from the start.
It's just perfect. She has
brilliant.
She has that Karen quality to her. Like, she's great.
She's so good. And then once it comes around that she is Agatha Harkness, the Great Witch, then it just goes on a full other level. She gets a full like suit, like her costume.
Turns the sass on, like she's still sassy the whole time.
Yeah.
It's like,
still a little bit sexy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Gotta give it to her. She looked good.
Yeah, no, she rules.
But she does kill it from the whole time in her whole... She's sort of... She doesn't give herself off as like a massive villain through this, though.
No, not at all.
So more or less, she just wants Wanda's powers, but doesn't really threaten too much to get them.
She's talking to Wanda very frankly. She's just like, look, you don't know what you're fucking doing. Like, I do. I read. Look, I got books on my wall. I can do it. Just give it to me. Give me your powers.
I took this book from Doctor Strange.
You can have your little family time, and I'll just go and be a witch somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just come on, mate. Come on.
Fucking think about it. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
And then you have your other characters. I said Randall Park is just
fantastic.
He's just so fucking
funny.
He's
a gem.
He's so funny, and I remember when he got his big push in the first couple of episodes, everyone was like, yeah, we need a Jimmy Woo show.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone's like, hold on.
He's
great, but there's no substance there for Jimmy Woo.
But there can be.
But there could be. The actress who plays Monica Rambeau, who I've already forgotten because I don't have any of this written down. I'm just sort of going off my head.
Oh, you were just going?
Yeah. I'm still just looking at the news right now.
Well done.
Yeah.
You were looking so convincingly at the iPad. I was believing you.
Yeah,
I don't really understand Monica Rambeau. I guess she's the successor to Captain Marvel.
She is.
Captain Marvel doesn't need a successor, though, because she's still around.
Yeah, it's more or less going to be someone to work with Captain Marvel because Monica's mother was Captain Marvel's best friend when that was happening.
Captain Marvel is too powerful, so you do need a slightly less powerful Captain Marvel to make sense of things. Because remember in Endgame, they had to explain why Captain Marvel didn't come and just flick Thanos in the forehead and win everything. So they were like, there's a big universe. I was busy.
Yeah.
So you do need a character to kind of fill that gap.
Yeah, which we do.
And she's fucking great. Like, I don't understand her powers at all.
Yeah, no, it is very... She has a lot of different powers that she can work with.
Yeah. And it's kind of similar to how the Fantastic Four gets their powers.
Yeah.
By constantly crossing through the Thing, it fucks up her DNA, whereas Fantastic Four, the Storm, fucks up their DNA.
Yeah.
So that's you can fold her into Fantastic
We're
Four.
slowly working these pieces together because obviously Marvel have the rights again to Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
They've got the rights to mutants again.
I was really wondering if she wasn't so tied to Captain Marvel, I was wondering if she was going to be Sue Storm, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that would be sick.
Little theory going around.
Yeah, no, she's just Captain Marvel 2.
She's Captain Marvel 2, going to appear in Captain Marvel 2.
Be a very heavy implication that her next scene will be with Nick Fury. Yep. Whenever we see her next, she'll be in cahoots with Nick Fury.
That she will be.
I said Nick Fury. Nick Fury.
would also be a good name as well if he wasn't called Fury. Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
Also very good. And then, who else we got around? Evan Peters.
Evan Peters, I love Evan Peters in everything he does.
Brooke was cacking herself every time he was on screen.
Mark for Evan Peters. I just love him so much. Made me watch Days of Future Past again. Yeah, he's so good in that. So yeah, he's fine. He got fucked over, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just
I have seen further,
that went nowhere.
I have seen further theories to his ending and that whole thing. Which we'll get to later, but yeah, I mean. Definitely not what we were.
That storyline just went
very fast.
Yeah,
but there could be more to it in the future. As said, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
And then I guess no one else of really massive magnitude in this show. All the other extras, everyone plays their part really well.
It's nice to see the mum from that 70s show.
Yep.
Still going.
Yep.
She was also in Friends for a while. I forgot she was in Friends for so long, but yeah, she's around. She's good.
Still killing it. So yeah,
let's just talk about the last episode.
Let's talk about the finale episode here.
I didn't love it. There was a lot of shooting lasers in the sky and shooting magic powers at each other.
Yeah, I will say I loved it, but there were parts I was just like,
Did make me cry too. I cried.
Brooke also had a good little cry. She said because she was already emotional. I'm like, no, you're not. This is full because of Wandavision. That'd be silly.
A very sad scene when they're saying goodbye to each other. That is fucking hell. Pierces right through you.
Yes, another very big one. So yeah, very emotionally hung up episode.
Well, it has to be.
It always was going to be this way, and I think as much as I wanted there to be something bigger given to us in this, I knew that there wasn't going to be, but I just had that little sliver of hope in my mind where I'm like, just one, just give me one. Something.
Yeah, even in the very last post credits, I was like, strange.
I did
the
same
hopefully
thing.
He was just gonna walk into the cabin.
I said the same
something.
thing
because we just want to see him.
We had that first mid credits one. I'm just like, that one disappointed me. The mid credits, I'm like, oh, okay. And we kept watching, and I'm like, maybe there's one more, and then it faded out and had the lake. I'm just like, another one. Strange.
But even though he wasn't in it, it's pretty much
it alludes
saying,
to it very, very well.
It's pretty much saying, yeah, she's probably going to be the bad guy in Doctor Strange too.
Yeah.
Or she's going to be an element of it.
She's going to be something big.
Fucking up the multiverse. Like, we thought maybe Doctor Strange trying to save Spider-Man would break the multiverse.
Yeah.
But I think Doctor Strange protecting himself and Spider-Man from Scarlet Witch will fuck up the multiverse. Or at least open it up. Not fuck it up, but...
Yeah. So in talking of that end credits scene, so we'll start with that first. We'll start with the end before we get to the start.
There's not much to talk about at the start.
Yeah, exactly right. It's just emotion. It's sad. It's everyone saying goodbye and dying. The whole end credits is, we see... so Wanda's now Scarlet Witch, full in power. She has it all. She's got the get-up.
Fuck, she looks great. Holy shit, that costume.
They did really good in that costume.
That costume is unreal.
I've gone, yes. Big fucking yes.
Yeah.
Glad we now are going to be able to see her in a full get-up.
Yeah.
Because through all the Avengers, she was only ever Wanda Maximoff. She was never Scarlet Witch. We just knew that she was going to be eventually.
And it looked a bit weird, like her doing magic spells and stuff, just in a hoodie.
Yeah, exactly.
But now she's like full comic hero.
Yeah. Now she's like
villain.
proper fucking in there. So, she has all that. She leaves Westview, turns everyone back, flies away.
Yeah.
So the end credits scene, we see zooming in on a lake and a little cabin on this little lakefront.
She's just fucked off by herself.
Just fucked off. She's gone full Thanos, basically.
Full Logan Wolverine.
Full Logan as well. We see her just sitting out front of the porch, just having a coffee, just chilling out, pondering life. Then we get the camera pans inside the cabin. Some ominous music plays behind it, very so subtly, and I'm going, strange.
And I know this is a cop-out because it's just a cabin, but very Evil Dead, that shot.
Yeah, it was.
Like, if it was a bit faster and a bit tiltier, it would have been so Evil Dead.
Yeah.
But I think if you just shoot a cabin, you can go, Evil Dead. Like, it's just a cabin, you know? Like,
they're referencing the Evil Dead here. Fuck yeah. No, but we get it. It pans into her bedroom, and we see Scarlet Witch in a very transcendent state, reading the Darkhold book.
And we had that in the first Doctor Strange. He's in bed, just having a nap. But astrally, he's
reading this book and learning everything.
Never stopping. So I think, even though I bought into it massively, it's so obvious now. It's way too early to do mutants, and it's way too early to introduce them. Like, of course they weren't going to introduce mutants yet.
I know.
Of course, Pietro was just a cop-out. They literally, just make a boner joke. Like, his last name is Boner.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, Disney just going to the audience, just come on. You can't expect mutants yet.
Yeah.
So we all thought House of M was happening. We were like, oh my God, they're going to start this other, 10-year process right now. Yeah. But it's way too early for that. Of course they weren't going to do it. I don't know why I bought into it.
I know. Because it was just
But that's
easy.
the fun of it.
That's the thing. It was
so
easy
fun.
to buy into it.
Yeah.
Because Marvel know those little things, and they knew how to do this, where you can make it think that little thing, and they go, here's a little thing to cling on to, but it doesn't mean anything. It's just you guys are just so good at this shit.
Yeah, and episodically too, that's so fun. Just waiting for some sort of mutant reveal. But of course it's too early. It just makes sense. But I'm still really happy with that.
Yeah,
very
because
last
as it was,
because I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, because with that, it plays into, because it's, as they said, that Wandavision will tie into Doctor Strange too.
Very
And they never said to what capacity and what lengths. So as a watcher, the whole series, we're all going, multiverse is going to open, Strange is going to appear at the end of it. That's why this whole thing is happening. She's stuck in a multiverse.
Yeah.
And then you get to the end credits and you go, it was just the setup.
Yeah. Because it's a natural build too. She's not powerful enough to open the multiverse.
Yeah.
And then at the end, she's learning from the Book of the Dead. That's the Evil Dead again. I'm sorry. From the book.
Every Catman has to have a Book of the Dead.
Whatever the book is.
The Darkhold.
Yeah, she's learning and she's building up her powers.
Yeah.
So, of course, naturally, if you're looking at the bell curve, of course, it's going up and up to eventually she will be powerful enough.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange might fuck up and give her the key to open the multiverse.
Yeah. Or she might just become way too strong for this and learn all this dark shit. And then he goes, yo, can't do that.
Go into another universe.
Good. Because obviously this Darkhold book, we know that all the books of the that all the fucking strange people have. There was a book missing.
Looks great, by the way.
Which is what we think this Darkhold book is.
I really like that design of that book.
Yeah. It's a
really
very
cool. And the
would
way
you say it's a very Evil Dead design?
That's why I like it.
Fucking dick.
It looks very Necronomicon.
But because as she's reading this book, we also do hear the voices of Tommy and Billy.
Yeah.
Screaming out, "Mommy, help!"
Yeah.
So it's the whole thing of she's not done yet with her grieving because now she wants her sons back.
Yeah.
Which could then play into Mephisto coming into Doctor Strange too.
Yeah.
That could be when that happens.
Still no villain announced, so...
Still no villain announced. Again, there's many theories for Doctor Strange's villains, as there's always going to be. But at least we now know Scarlet Witch will play a big part in that.
Definitely.
So, with that end credits, let's now talk about White Vision.
White Vision, yeah. Everyone... Another one of the funny theories is like, when we last saw Ultron... When we last saw him, he was missing his left arm. And then when White Vision comes to life, he looks at his left arm. And the internet went, oh my God, it's up. Like, I would never...
And you've gone, no. He's got a 50-50 chance to look at his right or left arm.
I would never think of anything like that. But the internet was just like straight away. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, some people are actually fucking cracked in
the head.
So
White Vision, yeah, because he's AI, like, of course, like, he learns from other AI.
He's vision without the personality.
Yeah, and he's not just a monster, like... just stopping at nothing he's like learning and growing, and so normal vision uses that to be able to exist in the real world.
Yeah, because he's like,
because normal vision gets fucked up.
Yeah,
he gets fucked
and
up.
he knows that's what's going to happen. So he's just like, yo, I'm just the voice of vision. You don't have the memories, but you have the physical body.
So let me finger your forehead hole.
So he literally fingers the forehead hole, gives him every memory.
That was horrible too, because it was just like, I know they can't shoot all new scenes and stuff, but it was literally just clips from the movies.
It was.
And I was just like, come on, that's fucking pathetic.
But at the same time, it was very quick, so you go, okay, they didn't dwell on that for long.
But still, it's just like, was Vision in the theater watching the... like, come on.
Pretty much. But yeah, fingers the White Vision, gives him all the memories, his eyes sort of change, and he just goes, I am Vision. And then fucks off out of there.
Yeah. Big build up for... He doesn't do much. He shoots a couple of lasers in the sky and then he just goes...
I think... But I then think this does play into the comic version of White Vision, that he will still be part of the Avengers.
Yeah.
He's as White Vision for a little bit. I think in some stories he does get his colour back. Whether they play into that in the future, who knows? Because...
It depends what makeup's harder to do.
Yeah, exactly right. But so we don't have a confirmation of what he's leading to.
No.
Because he literally just gets that, fucks off out of there, and that's it. That's all you get from him.
Sees him again,
so that's leaving itself open to...
But you would assume he's good.
Yeah, now you'd assume he's good, because he's sort of gone, oh yeah, they just want to use me as a weapon?
Yuck.
Fuck that, man. I ain't going to be no weapon.
Yeah.
So he just yeets it out of there, and...
He looked great, by the way. White Vision looked fantastic.
I really enjoyed the White Vision
really
look.
Cool design.
The blue
creepy
stone.
Eyeballs.
Creepy eyeballs, but the blue stone looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's awesome.
When blue works really well. So yeah, he could appear in fucking who knows what he would appear in next.
He'll turn up somewhere.
In
fucking 6 years or something.
So in saying of all this, there's not much else within the finale that, as of noteworthy. I mean, it's all just emotional, and Wanda getting her true Scarlet Witch powers, and becoming this absolute deity of a woman, and we're now left with the future.
Yep. So no bearing on Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yep.
We can pretty much guarantee. No bearing on Shang-Chi. We can pretty much guarantee. No bearing on the Eternals. Massive bearing on Captain Marvel 2 and Doctor Strange 2.
Yep.
Maybe a little finger in the Spider-Man pie somewhere.
Possibly.
Post-credits, we'll see. We'll maybe see the Cosmic Cube explode. I don't know. I don't know.
So...
Spider-Man 3, really seems to be running up to kick off the next phase. Because we're in sort of phase limbo.
Yeah, we're
in
phase 4.
But
because
COVID fucked it.
Black Widow was supposed to be the kicker.
Yes. Which is now a 2-year-old movie. By the time we see it, it will be a 2-year-old movie.
And it's still pretty soon. It's in May.
Crazy to think.
But we should have seen it 8 months ago.
Yeah.
So where this leads us now... Well, sorry, hang on. Does this keep the future bright for MCU TV shows?
TV shows, yes. Because it just shows that if you throw enough money at anything, it'll look great.
Yeah.
You can do weird shit with it. You can have 3 fucking nothing episodes to start it, and people will still be like salivating for it. You can have the big names. You can have anything. You can do what you want with TV. There's more.
Yeah.
We said it in the Star Wars episode. There's just more to do.
Yeah.
There's more to do in TV. You can explore weirder timelines, weirder story arcs and stuff. So I think TV, like the numbers had to have been gangbusters, right? Like,
yeah.
Especially compared to a movie.
Yeah, well, I think it was WandaVision, brought in the biggest amount of viewers to Disney Plus since The Mandalorian.
And, like, the hype train doesn't die for at least 10 weeks for a 9-week series, because you've still got the week after it. Us now on a podcast going, Doctor Strange, you know? Like, you get that discourse spread out for longer. I mean, look at our friends in the Void Boys. They've been doing it weekly.
Yeah.
They're getting content. They're getting theories. Everyone on the internet is talking about it so much more.
Yep.
And this isn't really what your question is, but this is just... I'm just going. I'm sorry.
It counts to it.
I'm just going. So I think, yes, TV is a big part of the MCU's future.
Yeah.
And you can affect, like, we don't know yet, but you can absolutely affect the movie world through the TV shows. Because people are going to watch it. Nobody's going to go to the movie and go, who's Wanda?
Yeah.
You know?
But does this just beg for single season shows, though? Like, can you see WandaVision coming back for a second season?
No, I don't think so, no. I think
that's where I can't see it. I think all these shows are good.
Running up.
One season run.
Yes.
Limited run into a movie, and then that's it. Because it's just like your way of portraying more of the story and getting more of it out there before giving the movie.
Well, you can write the whole story at once.
Yeah.
Right? You can have A, B, C, D. D is the end.
Yeah.
With a little bit of a toe dipping into affecting the wider movie scene. Space. So, don't do more than one season.
Yeah. Listen to us, Marvel. Don't do more than one. You've killed it with one. Keep it at that.
My point fell off the cliff. But, I think... we always talk about things having endings. We really like things having endings.
Yeah.
We like a coherent story that they know what they're doing. And they've said Falcon and the Winter Soldier is definitely that. Longer episodes, but we just know what's happening. We're not going to tease anything else. Doesn't matter how well it does. So, TV series, yes, are the future of Marvel. Yeah. But they're not the definitive. Movies aren't going away.
They're just extra story points.
Yes.
They're just the best way to portray that story to a further point and really expand on it.
Give younger directors a go. Give younger writers a go.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking.
So WandaVision is a fucking brilliant show.
Very good, and we're only a few weeks away from Falcon and Winter.
Literally about 2 weeks.
Oh.
2 weeks until we get that, and then we get, I think it's Shang-Chi after that.
Yeah.
And then we get the Loki series after that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Black Widow's also splashed in there somewhere too.
But Black Widow, their hands are so tied with Black Widow. Like, when
it's out of phase. I don't give a shit for it.
I want to see David Harbour being fat and funny.
That's the...
Yes, great.
I'm excited for that.
But just, if you're Marvel, you're just scrambling right now going, fuck, we have to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
We've already set up, because Black Widow was an anomaly anyway, wasn't it? Because it's a prequel. Yeah. And it's out of timeline anyway. We're not expecting the post-credits to be
anything huge.
Hey, Iron Man's back, because in the world, Iron Man's still alive. At that point,
yeah.
So you're in a weird spot because you want the hype for all the new stuff to keep building. You want people to go and see Shang-Chi because that's a gamble. Shang-Chi is a massive gamble. Yep. Because nobody knows who the fuck Shang-Chi is.
He's a completely new IP.
But everybody knows who Black Widow is, so maybe you put it closer to Shang-Chi. So the Marvel fever right now, aside from when Infinity War ended and the year between that in Endgame, I think Marvel fever is it's never been as feverish as this.
100%. 100%. So...
God, my points just keep dragging. I'm sorry. There was a point in there somewhere. Black Widow is fucking... Who cares?
Yeah, that's the point.
Anywhere.
That's the point. WandaVision was great. If you haven't seen WandaVision yet, you're missing out and you need to fucking watch it now.
Very good.
Very keen for the future of the MCU. So let's round out this episode with our questions now. And... God, there's some... Get ready for these ones. There's a few. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a few to get through, but we fucking make it through. So, guys, as always, questions, send them through to our Facebook, Instagram. We always put up a post at the day of recording with a little meme to get you going. Ask us whatever you want. We don't care. Movies, who do we fuck? Anything.
Everyone likes this part of the show more than any of the other parts, so you might as well be a part of it and have fun with it.
Exactly right.
Because these are all the talking points.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm fine with it, but it's very strange.
Yeah. So let's start with Facebook. We'll go with Andy. Favorite Mortal Kombat fighter?
I was boring. I always went Scorpion. But I tried to learn Baraka for a while because he's a cool looking monster guy with sharp sword hands. But yeah, I always just fell back to Scorpion.
Yeah, I never played a lot of Mortal Kombat originally because I was always a Tekken guy, and I didn't like the fighting style of Mortal Kombat until I played Mortal Kombat 10.
It's the PS3 one, right? Because that's where I jumped back in.
No, mine was still the
most recent one? No.
No, Mortal Kombat 10 was definitely the first one I got back into.
Yeah, right.
I think we're still PS4.
What number are we up? We're up to 11.
11.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, no, 10 would have been the one I jumped back in.
And I was like, oh, okay, no, this is pretty cool. The characters look really cool in that. I can figure this out. And I figured out how to play it properly. And I'm like, all right, so this game isn't as much button mashing. It's literally having to memorize patterns. Noob Saibot.
Yep.
Love playing with him because he has this bitchiest move and I would exploit it.
Yeah, anyone you can find an exploitive move.
Yep.
That's all you need.
Ridiculous. He also looks sick in his fucking black smoky look.
Yeah. But I'm with you, Tekken forever.
Yeah, Tekken always over Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
Still waiting for a good Tekken movie. And Aaron Black was also a good little favourite as well. But as Sub-Zero and Scorpion were always my favourites, but playing with definitely those two instead. His next one, how often do you wonder about Vision?
Fuck, the last 9 weeks, literally all the time.
Yeah, every day.
It's all I've thought about for 9 weeks.
Yeah, fucking just kills with the theories and all that. So,
yep. A lot
of wondering about Vision. Jess, if you had to choose, would you rather have the ability to read minds or live in a world where it is impossible to lie?
It's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
More or less, yeah.
Because if you can read someone's mind and they're lying, you're just like, you're lying. I can read your mind.
But in a world where it's impossible to lie, could be a better world.
Probably. Maybe.
Sometimes lies drive the world.
I don't really tell a lot of lies, really. I lie to my boss a lot about liking them.
Yeah.
They're not going to hear this. I don't give a fuck. But
shout out.
I would love to read people's minds. As someone who just has crippling anxiety and is desperately insecure about what people think of me all the time, I would just love to know if like someone's just like, God, please leave. Please shut the fuck up and leave so I could just do that.
Fucking hell.
That would break your heart a lot, wouldn't it?
It would.
But you'd know. But
then at the same time, you could just ask someone, hey, what do you think of me? And
exactly. That's what I mean. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you like me?
Look, I'll be honest, mate. You're fucked.
Please get the fuck out of my house.
Leave. I don't know. I guess reading minds would just be fun.
Yeah.
If it's just out of context and not for something serious, being like, what do you really do in the bedroom?
You're thinking about eating my ass right now, aren't you?
All right, Lachlan. Can I expect to see Jack at the Thornhill show at the Unibar?
I fucked up. Because it's a tabled event, you had to buy 2 tickets, and I was like, I don't want to put my name on both the tickets in case, I fuck something up, and I don't know if you can change the names. So I didn't know, and I was just like, I'll leave it. Couldn't really afford it either. I was waiting to be paid. Yeah, and then it sold out. So hopefully COVID chills out a bit more, and they can do standing and release more tickets.
Yep.
Please listen to Thornhill. I love Thornhill so much.
No, listen to him.
Very good.
If you could only use one word for the rest of your life, what word would you choose? It's straight up cunt.
I was going to say cunt.
It's a multi-purpose word.
Probably no. I say no to a lot of things. I just keep saying no. Hey, can you stay back? Nah.
Did you want to go out and get some lunch?
Absolutely not. You want to be best man at our wedding? Fucking nah. Sounds like a lot of work. No way.
No chance. Yeah, no, mine's definitely just cunt. It's just so multi-purpose. Because you can just say it in different ways.
Yeah.
Cunt. Cunt. Ugh, cunt.
It has a lot of applications.
A lot of applications. And
But
they
if
all
you go to
work for
America,
Australia.
you're fucked because it's an incredibly obscene word in
Yeah,
America.
you'll get fucking
It's like...
strung from the gallows for that one.
They recoil when they hear it. It's weird. It's weird.
How dare you!
Yeah, it's so weird. Land of the free, hey?
Land of the fucking free.
Land of the cunt. Well, hey.
Fuck, marry, kill. ScoMo, Trump, and Tony Abbott.
Tony Abbott's got big bottom energy, so I'd probably fuck him just because I could...
He's a swimmer.
Yeah, he's probably got a decent bod.
You have a good cardio.
Got a bit of a rig on him and his budgie smugglers. I would kill ScoMo because fuck, someone has to. We're going to be on a list for saying this, by the way.
Yo, shout out our FBI agents listening. Big fans of the pod. This is all for jokes, for legal reasons.
I stopped at, there's a car dealership near my house, right? And I stopped because, I just always look at cars. I don't know why. I'm never going to buy a new car. But I stopped and looked at one. I just looked at one.
Yeah.
Literally with my eyeballs looked, and all my ads have been that car.
Jesus Christ.
It's so weird. Like, maybe it was tracking where I was or something. I don't know, but I looked at a car with my eyes. And it's probably just confirmation bias, but yeah. Shout out the FBI.
Yep. Shout out you guys.
Could you please repeat the question?
Fuck,
I would
marry, kill
ScoMo,
Trump.
ScoMo, and I would marry Trump just so I could
Money.
lock him. Money, and I would just lock him in a room.
Yeah, 100%.
Just fucking... I'll feed him. I'll keep him
you're
alive.
not a monster.
Yeah, I'm not a monster, but yeah.
He just shouldn't be let out.
I would take his Visa Amex debit card.
Black
just
card.
Fuck off.
His Black American Express. I'd hit the same list. Yeah. Definitely. All right, Instagram, Alyssa. Would you rather get tickled till you piss yourself once a month, or do every You Like That episode in each other's undies?
In each other's undies?
In each other's undies.
There's a reason we mention Alyssa so much. It's because she comes out with shit like that. Shout out Alyssa.
Thanks.
We probably wear the same size undies.
I'd say it'd be...
Bonds
mine
large?
Probably a bit...
Bonds large?
I'm XL.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So they might sag on you a little bit.
Yeah, all my
your
undies...
dick's big enough so you can...
all my undies are fucking 10 years old, so they're all fucked anyway.
Yeah.
I'm
cool to stretch them out a little bit.
I don't like being tickled, I guess. I don't know. When was the last time you were tickled?
That's actually a really good question.
Right? I think I was 6 years old, maybe.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, pissing yourself would be quite uncomfortable, I guess.
Yeah,
to do that once a month.
Yeah, not great. I'd rather just wear your undies every
wear
week.
my undies. I would love to do this. This room is very hot. I wish I could do this show in my undies. Yeah. I mean, your undies.
Oh, maybe we can make that a reality soon.
I guess,
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck, Alyssa?
Yeah. Her next one. If you had to kill, prepare, and eat an animal, what would it be?
Oh, God. I don't like to think about... I'm a vicious meat eater, but I don't like to think about it. I guess a pig, because they're not as big as a cow. A cow would absolutely physically overpower me.
Yeah, but are you planning to eat for the rest of the week, or...?
I don't eat a lot. I could...
So why just go for a rabbit or something?
Nah. Yeah, but rabbits are cute. Pigs are disgusting. And...
Yeah, I know. Be a lot harder to fucking tackle one down, and what are you going to do? Slit its throat?
Oh,
yeah, really think about it, Jack.
I'm going to be a vegetarian.
Rabbit, very easy. You just snap its neck.
But I don't want to do that either.
It's quicker.
Yeah, true. Maybe a bird. I just throw a rock at a chicken. I ate a lot of chicken anyway. Just fucking yeet a rock at a chicken. Because I can do that from afar, and I can just pick it up and be like...
Yeah. Yeah,
and then a chicken, there's not a lot of preparation in a chicken, is there?
You could just get a cop out and just go fish.
Yeah, true.
Just take a rod.
Take a rod.
Take it out of the water.
Chuck it in a fry pan.
A quick knife through the head, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm going to say chicken.
Chicken?
Chicken.
I'd go chicken too, or a rabbit as well.
Something small.
Something smaller. It's easy to catch. Chelsea, have you committed a crime?
Yeah, heaps. I'm the worst driver in Australia. I am a fucking horrible driver.
Yeah.
Like, I speed everywhere. And I'm not saying that, like, oh, I'm fucking cool, I speed. I'm just impatient.
Yeah.
And, like, I just...
Driving sucks.
Driving sucks. If there's a yellow light, I don't see it as, hey, you should probably slow down. I see it as, put your fucking foot down.
Time to go.
We are going. When I was a very young boy, my granddad was a very sweet man. He was a very gentle man, but he had a stern side. And when I was a young boy, I stole a cream egg from Woolworths.
You motherfucker.
And he found it in one of the shopping bags, and he drove me back down to Woolworths, just took me up to a random cashier and made me give it back and apologize. And I was howling crying. And it's like so stuck in my memory.
We've all stolen
howling
things as a
crying.
Kid, man. I've done that.
That was my first big crime.
Yeah. I stole a Digimon off a kid at school.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was in his bag, and it was like, yeah, like, I don't know if your primary school is the same, but primary school, like, you hang your backpack at the front of the class.
Yeah.
Outside of the fucking building. And he just had it sit in the front pocket, and then for some reason I just went, I want that. Took it home, and then Mum realised, hey, I haven't bought you that one before. Where the fuck did you get this from? And I'm like, so she didn't do what your grandfather did. She more or less just took it to school and said, hey, I found this in the garden.
She gave you an out. Oh,
and I was just like,
coward.
And they're probably sitting there going, yeah, sure.
Found it,
did you? So, yeah, I don't know why I did it.
I did a lot of walking back from pubs and just pissing in the middle of the road.
I have had
backwards.
Definitely.
That's probably a crime.
Definitely a lot of public nudity from drunken nights out.
Yep.
Would just literally just be walking down the street and I'll just flop out and I'll be like, there it is. Put it back in quickly. Do you want people to say that one? What is the best soft drink?
Pepsi Max. Oh, fuck, I love a Pepsi Max.
Jesus Christ, that's Sprite.
Oh.
Sprite all day,
Max.
every week.
Pepsi Max, I still have a very big soft drink vice. And I absolutely cannot have soft drinks because they hurt like hell. But fuck, I just love Pepsi Max so much.
Sprite and Fanta.
Yeah. Like a vanilla Coke, if I have a sip of vanilla Coke, it's like I've been uppercutted to the chin. Like, it's so much sugar. But it works. Like, if I'm like really feeling sluggish and I still have 6 hours of work left, I'll just buy a vanilla Coke, have a couple of sips, and I feel good. Like, I feel terrible later at night.
Yeah, see, I just have a shit body as it is, so for me, the soft drinks just do nothing. So Dr. P goes really well.
When I was in my big drinking days, when I was hungover and vomiting a lot, I would have Sprite, like a full can of Sprite, so my vomit tasted better.
Fucking wow.
Yeah.
Fair.
So it's not a hangover cure, but it was a hangover. This is a little bit better.
Yeah. It's made this a little bit
It's a helpful trick. It's disgusting, but it's a helpful trick.
Yeah. What is a secret you haven't told anyone?
Well, I'm not going to fucking tell you.
I don't really know. I know this is question time, but I'm not just going to divulge our deepest, darkest secrets on this podcast.
I'm a disgustingly open book. I don't really have a lot of secrets. I don't have any secrets just to myself. Like, even my deepest, darkest secret. I once
killed a man.
Yeah, I told a person very recently my deepest, darkest secret. You have to say it like that. But yeah, I don't really have anything to myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
Hey, look at my Twitter.
Yeah, I don't really keep any deep, dark secrets.
Yeah.
But...
You have a fiance, like, she knows fucking everything about you.
Yeah. Like, there's...
You can't hide anything.
I can't even think.
Yeah, right?
Of any, because I don't keep anything from the same thing. I don't really like to keep anything from anyone.
I run a lot of red lights. There you go. That goes back to the first question as well.
Sometimes when my Spotify isn't working on my phone, I will take it out of my pocket to restart it while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Sorry, that counts for the crime one as well.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's it. That's all from the deepest, darkest secrets.
You can kind of ask me anything and I'll just tell you. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't go to therapy, so I just put it on Twitter.
Yeah, it works well. All right. Maybe. All right, let's get to Brooke because she sent us some fucking terrible would you rathers. All right. Are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Would you rather eat someone's ass right after diarrhea, or eat your mum's used tampon?
Oh, Jesus Christ. The first one, I guess. If I have to.
I don't want to answer it.
I don't want to
feel sick already. I haven't eaten this morning and I already feel sick.
Ugh.
I'll go with the first one. I'm not giving you any explanation. We don't need to give you explanation as to why anything. Okay. Would you rather drink a full glass of expired chunky milk or eat an entire bowl of moldy strawberries?
Strawberries.
I'm going with the strawberries because expired milk.
Even 1 day expired milk is just
God,
a crime. It's a crime.
And a moldy strawberry, you can really quickly chuck that in the gullet and just down it.
Yeah, you only really have to bite it once.
Yeah, the milk it gets all through your mouth. You can't just get that down.
It'll stay with you. It'll
stay with you for sure.
Yeah. At least, no. Strawberries.
Fuck. Would you rather dislocate your jaw while trying to give a blowjob because his penis is too big, or go down on someone while she's on her period, realize you swallowed a blood clot, and then throw up in front of her?
I really don't think you needed the last bit of that last one.
That was all part of it.
Probably dislocating my jaw, I guess.
100%.
Yeah, that's not as gross. It's uncomfortable, I guess, and you'd have to go to hospital.
But at this point, I'm thinking about the blood clot, and I want to vomit right now.
Yeah, thank you.
That's not a case on women's periods, but it doesn't matter. Blood clots are disgusting regardless. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'll just cop the jaw, and then I'll just punch it back into place. I don't give a shit. Somehow snap the frenulum on your penis during sex and it starts gushing blood everywhere. Or have one of your friends start dating your dad. They ultimately get married and your friend insists that you call her mum.
The second one. Definitely the second one.
It's a lot easier.
I had a friend do his frenulum and his first instinct was to Snapchat me the sheets.
Oh my God.
Right? They have white sheets and he obviously had this horrible thing happen and it was like a crime scene. I don't know why that was his first instinct.
Yeah, some people they just don't fucking.
It was hilarious. I will give it that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm sure after that he went, "Oh yeah, no, this is actually a really big issue now."
Yeah, he said it was quite uncomfortable, as you would expect. So yeah, second, I don't care. You'd be lucky to date my dad. My dad's a fucking gem.
Yeah, fucking
very nice
my
man.
dad's a little Romanian dude, and
you'd do well.
He's a sweetheart.
You'd have to deal with my mum, who is still quite married to, but yeah, that's a problem for you.
Yeah, exactly right. And last one, lose balance during sex and fall headfirst into a glass door, shattering it, or accidentally pocket dial your mum and have her listen to your orgasm.
So let's break down that first one. You would have to be near a glass door having sex.
Yeah.
So the only glass
so let's
door...
say the shower.
Okay, I was going to say, my back door.
Or the back door.
Back sliding door. I wouldn't... What was the second one? Dial your mum while you're having sex.
Accidentally pocket dial your mum and have her listen to your orgasm.
My mum would just hang up on me. My mum doesn't answer my phone calls. I don't want to hear from me.
Yeah, surely she'd hear what's going on and be like, I don't need to hear any more of this.
Once I moved out, my mum was like, thank fuck, I'm done with him. The mum one. I don't want to... Falling through glass seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, and very
My landlords
painful.
would be pissed.
Yeah, I am my landlord, so it comes out of my pocket. So that's even worse. But yeah, I'd still rather have her listen because I'd be like, yeah, your boy's getting it.
The first one doesn't have to relate to sex at all. Why does the sex thing have to be a part? It's so stupid.
But it's just funny because you'd be naked when.
And I'm not shitting on Brooke. Brooke found these on the internet.
Yeah, they're not her ones.
It's not Brooke being a dumbass.
She did look these up. So
whoever wrote this question is a fucking dumbass. Why do you have to put sex into it?
Dumbass, fucking dog.
Fuck
you.
Fucking pedestrian.tv or wherever you got these from.
Probably did come from there. And that's it. That's the questions done, not the news. The questions.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. Thanks everyone for sticking around, listening to us on this very different episode for a TV series.
Together.
Very thrown together, but we made it work as we always do, and I think you guys will enjoy it anyway. So as always, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Send us your screenshots. Get in your questions. Let us know what you want to do. Get involved with the You Like That Extra movie picks. New set of picks will be coming on Monday. And the next episode will be for Mortal Kombat 1997. Annihilation. So get excited for that one next week. So until then, we'll see you on Sunday and Thursday with me. My name is Adam, and I've been one half of the You Like That podcast.
My name is Jack. I have indeed been the other half of the You Like That podcast.
Beautiful. We'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.